Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Darren with everybody's tell your opinion, or my opinion. How you doing? Oh, so let me ask you something. Are you happy with how things are going in the world today? I'll give you a little secret. If you voted for Biden, you don't get a voice in the complaints because you voted for him. All right, enough of the funny shit. I just thought I'd try to be like Biden, where he was whispering. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm outside. Think about the world. This went to hell in a handbasket. But if you think about everything else, people just need God in their life. That's what it boils down to. Biden needs God in his life. Kamala Harris needs God in her life. There was this thing I seen over the weekend on YouTube here. Probably on Fox. It was on Fox. Fox News. They went to college around wherever they're at. I don't know what college it was. I don't remember. And they asked people, how do you think Kamala Harris has been doing? And most everybody said, oh, she's been great. And then, she's been great. They're proud of her. She's first woman vice president. She's the first African American vice president. She's the first woman African American vice president. I mean, look at it that way. She accomplished something there. I'm not going to say how she got the position. I'm not going there. There's a lot of jokes I could say. But then they asked what was her accomplishments. List one. Nobody could. She'd rather go to Europe than to the border. Oh, she went to the border for like 2 hours. Didn't even go to the bad spots. But she went. Good for her. Got something going on in my eyes. I hope it clears up before tonight. I had darts tonight. Yeah, it's Monday night. Monday. The world's in trouble. I didn't watch this video, but Tucker Carlson put out a thing saying the world can't get any worse. Or Joe Biden can't make the world any worse, or something like that. Something along that line, okay? Something. Oh, it can. It can get a lot worse. But, we got drought. We got fires everywhere. Out over in the West Coast again. I don't know what it is about out there. Right there beside the ocean. California's running out of water because of, I understand Lake Mead and Lake Powell and all these other lakes are super low because of the drought. But you got an almost unlimited amount of water right there. All you got to do, all they could have been doing, It's just like they did over in the, just like they do for the sea salt, that you get in your salt shaker and stuff. Could have been doing that this whole time. And recycling that water for drinking water. Because all these people do is they get the ocean water up, pump it up into a bay, and they let it evaporate. Well, make a greenhouse, take that steam, evaporation, condensation steam, that you get from that, figure out a way to pipe it into a reservoir or into a tank, treat the water, and there you go. Now they want to do reverse osmosis, all this other crap that takes a whole lot more time and energy and costs so much more. All these coastal areas, I don't know why they ain't pumping water out of the ocean and desaltifying it, making it potable water. It's there, it's free. So, no need in the coastal areas being short on water. And then that would also save all the rest of the water for everything else. Now, another thing with that is I'm sure these scientists, I know a couple of these backwoods country boys, old hippies, whatnot's come up with a way that you can evaporate water and make power out of it somehow, right? Another thing you could do, make power. Put your little windmill, the old style windmills, the little ones. Put your little windmill up. Look at your alternator on a car, from a car, new, old, whatever. That as long as the wind blows, it'll charge that battery. 12 volts. And then you can run an inverter from that to here. Free energy. Come on, people, think about it. There's so many ways to do things that they just ain't doing it. Because all these scientists and all these schooled people overthink things way too much. But if you take all these greenhouses, okay, these, not greenhouses as far as what you grow plants in, these new greenhouses, off the grid houses, you got the solar power. That's expensive. Especially if you got all the bells and whistles, big old refrigerator, deep freezes, all that other stuff. Well, I think if I ever build a house, I'm going to build a dugout. I think I'm going to do me an underground house. A whole lot better to heat and to cool. Get me a wood stove in there, heat the concrete up, and boy, she'd be nice and comfortable. You ever walk down the basement of a house? Oh, it's so nice, comfortable, compared to upstairs, especially second floor. So, there you go. Ground stays at what, 56 degrees all the time? I really think that Biden and his policies and the fact that he's doing all this other stuff, that everybody needs to start thinking back to the simplifying their life, and start living more so maybe off the grid as far as power to reserve for the companies. Okay. Yeah. Just some food for thought. I don't know if you can even hear this. I'm not speaking that loud. I'm just, I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. People's going to have to start growing gardens themselves. Not going to the farmer's market because you're not going to be able to afford to go to the farmer's market. That $1.5 trillion, I guess it passed, that infrastructure bill. There's a study in there that they want to track you and make you pay road miles. Road miles tax. Okay? Everybody has location services on their phone. Everybody uses Google Maps or some sort of navigation at some point in time or another on their smartphone. What I'm videoing on right now. Some people have like Life 360, which I have on my phone because my wife and I, with my problems, they don't have to put nothing in the cars. They can just track you by your phone and make you pay taxes on your road miles, your traveling miles. Now, example, me and a buddy of mine went to drag races over the weekend. I just did a bunch of them videos. Me and him both had our phones and I rode up there with him. How can they deficiate if I'm driving or if he's driving? Is my vehicle or his vehicle? So technically, if you think about it, technically, if they do this, and they're going to, with this road mile shit, now that it's passed, they're going to double charge that vehicle for being on the road. Is that money going to go fix the road? No. That money's going to go to pay for that $1.5 trillion, and then that $3.5 trillion, and then the next one too. So, me and my wife, we travel together. We have our phones. She actually has two phones, one for work and one for her personal. So we'll get taxed 3 times. For going somewhere together. We may as well drive 3 different vehicles. Think about that stuff, people. Just think about it. That's the truth. It's what'll happen. And ain't no way you're going to be able to fight it. And the only thing, and even if the Republicans do take over in 2022 in the Senate and all that, even if Republicans do take over, they can't reverse that $1.5 trillion. Now they can maybe reverse the mileage thing out of it, but they can't. But then that money is going to go to some other bullshit. So, people, the Democrats done fucked us. Y'all take it easy. Talk to you later. Bye.